We have here verse 24 of the 14th chapter, Gospel of John. Jesus has been explaining to his disciples that he will go away, but he's going to return in the person of the Parakletos, that he will come as well, he says, and even adds that the Father is going to be coming, and indicates to them that the words that he's speaking to them are going to be the words that will become the means whereby they see him, because they will take up residence, as it were, within them. And now we have a continuation of that thought, in which he gives the contrary example here. So ho, the masculine singular nominative article, used with a participle here, so it's the loving, agapao, I love. Participles, you begin by adding ing to the verb, and so that's what we get. So the loving would be the idea. This is the present active participle, masculine singular nominative, the loving, and then the direct object of the verb here, the participle me. So it's the first person accusative singular pronoun. So the loving me, but then we have the negation there. May is used with non-indicative moods, as in the case of a participle. So the not loving me one. Then going on, tous in the accusative, masculine, plural. So the, and then logos, the noun with which it goes, also in the accusative plural. So the not loving me one, the words, and then the possessive pronoun, genitive singular of the first person, the words of me, the negation, again, in this case with the indicative, so the word as opposed to may is used. So the words of me does not keep. Te rao, it means to keep. This is the third person singular, present active indicative, so the words of me does not keep. So the subject of the verb here is the not loving me one. And what does that not loving me one do? He does not keep the words of me is the idea. And then really an independent thought here, kai and ho logos. This is the same as tous logos, except now the singular nominative. So the word, hon relative pronoun. This is in the accusative singular neuter. So the word which, and it's in the accusative because it's going to be the object of the verb. So the word which you hear this word, the word which you hear, uk esten, negating the verb of being, a me, third person singular, present active indicative, is not. And then amos, the possessive pronoun here, somewhat more emphatic. The word is not of me would be the idea. The word which you're hearing is not mine, be the way customarily to render it. Allah, strong conjunction, to pimpsontos, me. So it is not of me, but of the having sent me one. This is from pimpo, I send. It's the aorist active participle, masculine singular genitive now. And so it's the of the having sent me, patros, the father, the one who sent me, patros in the genitive, of course, from pater, father. So the words which you hear are not of me, but of the having sent me, father, the father who has sent me. And so the whole point here is to say that these words that Jesus is expressing, the very words that will in some ways take up residence within them, come from the Father. The Father and the Son are in a perfect unity, and the words that are spoken by one are precisely the words that would be conveyed from the other. And all of this, of course, is a way of explaining how Christ is going to take up his residence with them, not leaving them orphans, which, of course, was something of the point of departure for this whole conversation.